going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie and this is Hustle and Grow. If you're new to the channel, I am a full-time reseller. I do this. I used to be in restaurant management for 10 years. I was a general manager at 3 different corporate locations, and I transitioned into this over the last 2 years. I'll probably give y'all a full story on that and how I did that. I didn't just jump into it. Okay, I've been reselling since I started eBay 2012, and I've been kind of consistently reselling since 2016. But reselling isn't my end game, so to speak. It's not my end game. It's just a step that I'm trying to use to, go to another level. But anyway, in today's video, I just want to show you guys a couple things that I do to save me some money. I mean, with prices rising, inflation, shipping prices rising, you kind of got to get creative, and pennies turning to nickels, turning to dimes and dollars over the course of a year. And if you can save money, not by necessarily cutting corners and sacrificing customer service, but by doing things that will help you maintain a high level of customer service, but help bring some of that money back to your bottom line, you definitely want to do that. So I am going to show you a few things that I've come up with that have been helping me out, saving me some money on the shipping side when it comes to shipping charges, and saving me some money on the material side when it comes to like packing materials and so on and so forth. All right, so look, let's get started. All right, so one thing I do, because I sell pretty much all health and beauty, I keep the 1095L boxes, right? Now, the majority of the items that I have will fit into these boxes. Well, first of all, let me start by saying that you definitely want to make sure you got enough envelopes and things like that. And you want to buy in bulk, okay? The more you buy, the more you're going to be able to drive down the cost per item. So I got these in bulk off of Amazon, and I can't remember what the cost of each one is, but it's definitely I'm probably saving a quarter or more than what I was spending buying them off of eBay. I got these paper envelopes. These are about 10 cents. They come in at like 9 point something cent. I got these, and I started using these for a lot of items that won't need protection. 10 cents per item with these envelopes, definitely good. Boxes, I got 6x4x4s. Then I went up and I got 7x4x4 because I found that some of the items wasn't fitting in the 6x4x4s. And then I had to jump up to the 8x6x5, right? Which I got tired of doing. So I just went ahead and got, well, that's not it. It's back here. I went ahead and got a 7x4x4 box, which gives me that extra inch, which definitely has been helping me out. I keep 4x4x4 boxes. And then another thing I did that's been saving me money is this, okay? When it comes to shipping, now the first thing you want to do is, if you can ship pretty much all first class items with a higher profit margin, then you definitely want to do first class. But in health and beauty, you can't necessarily do that. Me, I ship liquids too, which I have absolutely no issue shipping. I have no problem shipping them because I know how to pack them. Like I said, most of the stuff might fit in one of these, and I take this 1096L box and I'll put it in a flat rate envelope, or padded flat rate, or legal flat rate. So I use the legal flat rates as well, okay? Now, for some of the items though, because they're like round, they don't necessarily fit in these square boxes, right? They'll like poke out, and what I don't want is for it to like smash down and squeeze the fluids out. So I went ahead and I bought these. These are 10x4x4, okay? And I can, let me see. Okay, what I can do with these is, when I have an item that don't fit in those boxes necessarily, like let's say this was like really big around, I can put it in here, all right? And let's see if I can get down in there. Put it in there. And if it's not long, and if it doesn't reach all the way to the top, I'll just take my my razor, cut up the sides, fold it down, and then this box will fit either into a legal flat rate envelope, regular flat rate envelope, or padded flat rate. Now, if you got the whole box, this is not going to fit in the padded flat rate. You might be able, if you manipulate a little bit, to get it to fit in a legal flat rate. You might, but the majority of the items, they'll you'll end up cutting that box down a little bit, and you'll be able to get it in there. That has saved me a lot, because for those odd shaped containers, I was having to go ahead and just jump right to like a region A box or something like that, which a lot of times is more. All right, and so now that has helped me to not have to do that, and then I can stick to the flat rate, because with these rates going up, you definitely don't want to start going outside of flat rates if you can, right? You start getting into dimensions and all of that, and things can get kind of weird and clunky. So I've been trying to stick everything as much as I can into the flat rates. Then the next will come, of course, the region A boxes, region B, and in some cases, your medium flat rates might be cheaper. Some cases. Okay, that's what I've been kind of doing with that. It's been saving me a lot of money, because the more stuff, well, I try to use the first class for as much as I can, and I get as many, envelopes at one time, because I was buying them small amounts. Then because, I'm shipping more, running out. So I started buying higher quantities, which have been driving my costs down significantly, saving per item. I've been getting those paper envelopes that I can use to put a lot of stuff in. Like I said, that's 10 cents each. And these boxes have been helping me out a lot, especially that 10 by 4 by 4, because I can put those really round, shaped bottles that won't go in the 1096L without like kind of, getting squished. I can put them in that and still most of the time fit it into one of the either flat rate envelope, legal, or padded envelope. So, and that keeps me from having to go up to the next tier. The other thing that I've been doing when it comes to shipping, so even if I know I'm sending an item priority, I still select first class and 15 ounces on, because I'm doing free shipping on the majority of my items. So I'm going to ship them the way I want to ship them, in a way that's going to save me money. And I've been using parcel select mail, because in a lot of instances, the parcel select is going to be a lot cheaper. I don't really care that it's taking longer. That's why I make sure I have the first class mail or select in my shipping policies. First class pretty much for everything, even though I know I'm going to send it priority or something like that. And then I'll select parcel select, because like I said, in a lot of instances, that's going to be significantly cheaper than your priority mail, especially if you can't fit it into a flat rate. I haven't really seen it come in cheaper than a flat rate envelope. It's close. A lot of times, I think the cheapest I've seen it go is maybe like $7.95. But if you can get something into a flat rate envelope, I think that's $7.75 with my eBay discount, somewhere around there. So it's a little bit cheaper. Now, one thing I do consider too when I'm doing this is that if an item, let's say it seems cheaper price wise to ship an item using parcel select, right? Let's just say I'm shipping an item, parcel select comes in at $8. All right, let's just use a round number, $8. Now, I have to use my own box, because I don't think you can use the priority mail box for parcel select. I never tried. That's probably something I should find out, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong though. But if I have to use my own box at that $8, that means I'm paying $8 plus the price of my own box. So what I'll do is I'll look and see if priority is way too much. I'll see how much it costs to do region A or something like that, because that's a free box, right? I'm using my free supplies. So even if it's a little bit more expensive to send it region A, if that cost is not more than me using my own supply plus paying the parcel select price, then I'm going to use the region A, even though cost wise, just to ship it is cheap, it's more. You understand what I'm saying? And I kind of just use the whole dollar, right? If it's less than $1, I don't really worry about it too much, right? If it's more than $1, then I'm going to use the free supplies. But if it's less than $1, I don't really worry about it, because most of the Walmart boxes you're looking at, I don't know, 60 cents to $1 something, depending on how big you got the box, right? So even if that parcel select price is $8, then I got to use my own box. That's $8.65. If the region A shipping price is coming in at $8.33 or something like that, then yeah, price wise, just if you're looking at the prices, $8 parcel select, $8.33 region A. but you still saving if you use the region A because you're using a free postal box. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another way I've been saving money. All right. And then the final way that I've been saving on my supplies is I've been going around to my local UPSs and other postal carriers and things like that, asking them if they have any shipping supplies that they are planning to throw away and if I can get them for free. I mean, the majority of these places I go to, I talk to them anyway. I'm really kind and cordial with them. Ask them how they doing, might be even laugh and joke with them. So I didn't just like walk in and ask them. I got, I guess, a professional, like, hey, how you doing type of relationship with them. And they've been giving me free supplies, man. So let me show you this. This is some I got from one UPS yesterday. Now, this isn't much. It's not much, right? It's just some peanuts, shipping peanuts. Got some bubble wrap in there and stuff like that. Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. But it adds up, right? And it's not like I'm going to use all that at once. But it adds up. So if I go around every week or two and do that to 2, 3, 4 different UPSs and other postal places like that, or even businesses that might get that stuff in, it starts to add up, and then I won't have to buy as much packing supplies, if any, at all, right? And then the final thing I do is this bag is basically shredded paper. So I have a shredder and I shred paper. I take like the newspapers, none of my personal documents or anything, but even if I did, I mean, who's going to sit here and like go through all of this? Like, that stuff's going to be mixed in. But I'll go through, I'll shred a bunch of paper, and I'll just put them in bags like this, and I keep bags of shredded paper to use as package filler when I need it. So that saves me. I don't have to buy any packing supplies, really. I keep all my bubble wrap that I get in other packages. I go around, I collect stuff from other businesses, and I shred my own paper. So guys, that's just a few ways that I've been things that I've been coming up with to save myself money on shipping and on supplies. And honestly, especially with the shipping, that those boxes, the 10 by 4 by 4s have really helped me out, man. Because there was a lot of items that I was having to start putting in the region A boxes or other boxes because, like I said, they was round and I just didn't want them to get squished down and the liquids to come popping out the top. So I didn't want to put them in a 1096L, even if I put it in a flat rate. I just, I didn't want that type of problem. So then one day I just said, I need me a box that I can just kind of slide it in, bought those, and that's what I've been doing. And the majority of the items now, slide them in one of them, put them in one of those envelopes. Either, a lot of times it'll end up probably going in like the legal flat rate or the padded flat rate, but that's cool because I'm still in that $7.90-ish to $8.20. I think the padded flat rate is like $8.20 or something like that. And that's saving me from having to go up a tier. If you found these tips helpful, do me a favor. Show your appreciation by hitting that like button, making sure you subscribe to the channel, and bang on that notification bell so that you're notified the next time I upload another video.